This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Damn, Perk did this?
I don't need no one to save me. I was born to be the greatest. All that time in that basement, all that time isn't wasted. Rapping getting faded. I just wanna tell my mom that I made it. Just wanna be the topic of the conversation. Used to rock the gold plated. Now I'm wearing gold chains like I'm famous.
What is going on, YouTube? You know what it is, man. It's your boy Kings and Dreams back with another episode. Listen, I got a good one for y'all. This man right here, a legend to me, OG, the tri-state area, North Jersey, DJ, artist, ghostwriter, entrepreneur. The list goes on and on. Welcome, my man DJ Doughboy. My man Doughboy, what's going on, brother?
What's up, player? What's shaking, man? You know, thank you for the intro. I'm touched. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I'm here. Good to be here. I can't complain.
Absolutely, man. So, before we get started on the topic tonight, give the people some feedback about you.
All right. My name is DJ Doughboy. I'm from Newark, New Jersey, Weequahic section, South Ward. I'm a DJ, writer, producer, blogger. I'm a man of, I wear many hats. I used to be the road DJ for Joe Button for his entire Def Jam segment. I used to run, well, I can't even say used to. I run with the Flavor Unit. Shout out to Naughty. I'm a part of the Illtown Sluggers camp. Used to really hold it down with Latifah. Rest in peace to Apache. I did a lot of writing for a couple of people. You know, I move in many circles. You know, I DJ Jersey, New York, abroad. You know what I mean? So I get around. Yeah.
Absolutely, man. This man is a living legend. So make sure that anybody, when you come across a legend, you give them their flowers while they still here, man. A lot of us are falling due to COVID. A lot of things are happening. So you got to give the legends their flowers while they're here.
Right.
All right. So topic of tonight, we got to address the men leveling up.
Okay.
And so to you, what does leveling up mean?
All right. To me,
right,
leveling up is acknowledging, recognizing your strengths and your weaknesses, and doing what you have to do to minimize your weaknesses and maximize your strengths. And that goes in all walks of life, whether it's emotionally, financially, spiritually. If you are doing that on a consistent basis, you have no choice. The byproduct is going to be leveling up. It's that simple.
Yeah, agreed. So if you wouldn't mind, so kind of give me some examples of in your life or things that you have seen that made you level up and kind of become the person who you are today.
I mean, all right. Pain will always force you to level up. Right. Well, it's not going to force you to level up. Let me rephrase that. You're either going to do one or two things when you encounter pain. You're either going to back down, crumble, wither, and die, or you're going to level up. There's really no mid ground because pain is going to force you to change in some kind of way. You know what I mean? So what forced me to level up was a bunch of things: disappointment, heartbreak, failure. All of those things will force you to reassess what you're doing and then make changes. And hopefully those changes will put you in a better space. So, I mean, getting turned down for a plethora of things,
Right.
placement, beat placements, writing placements that will force you to level up. You're either gonna get tighter on your game, you're gonna write better, you're gonna practice more, you're gonna do more beats, you're gonna take the time out to develop your craft, or you're gonna quit. I didn't quit, so therefore, I continue to grow and to level up. Seeing other people's mistakes will help you level up. That will
Right.
take you, and you'll say, I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
I'm going to do this. And
Right.
those changes will put you in a space where you get better and therefore you will level up. So there are a bunch of things. I mean, where I am and what I've seen my friends do, my partners do, my associates do, the mistakes that they made. I'm from where you from. So, we saw a lot of people get money. We
Right.
saw a lot of people
A
blow it
lot of
up.
people, a lot of people was getting that chicken, brother, for
A
sure.
lot of people was getting money and
Yep.
they blew it all. I mean, I'm heavy in the strip clubs. Like, I'm the godfather of the urban strip club market in Jersey. So I've seen an ungodly amount of money being
Right.
spent. I've seen people get bagged and then come back to the strip club broke. I've seen a lot. So those people's mistakes also forced me to reassess what I do and to
Right.
make better decisions for me, which is a level up. You know what I'm saying? Like, leveling up just literally means being better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Being better, making better decisions, doing things that are going to benefit your life in some way, shape, or form. So
Right.
anything that forces you or guides you into that space is what is the catalyst for you leveling up. You know what I mean?
Agreed. Agreed. Yeah. So what would you say was one of the main catalysts that had you level up? So for me, one of the main catalysts that had me level up, and the people on my channel, most people know that I have a son. So
Mhm.
what made me level up was really the fact that I didn't like I didn't like just living paycheck to paycheck, and I didn't just like not knowing like where my next meal is going to come from or my son's next meal is going to come from.
Mhm.
So that put that battery in my back, and basically shot in my mind. I was like, all right, you know what, like I gotta do what I gotta do, to make things right, not
Right.
only for my not only for him, but also for myself. So
Right.
when as he gets older, he will look and see like, okay, like my father is setting a solid foundation for me, and
Right.
it's building brick by brick. And that's another thing I wanted to talk about. A lot of people think that you just have to do everything all at once. As long as you build little by little and just stay consistent and just keep building that trajectory, you just keep building and just keep building.
I think in any situation, nothing happens overnight.
Right.
Like, unless you're doing something like illegal or
Oh,
something.
right.
Then, maybe you can hit a crazy lick and win like
Right.
that. But in most cases, everything is step by step. Like, I
Right.
didn't start in the space that I'm in on the DJ circuit. I mean,
Right.
I was playing for peanuts. I remember,
Right.
like, my first real gig, like in a strip club, my father's friend got me the gig. I was playing for nothing, bro. Like, no bullshit. I was probably playing for like $75
Right.
and just constantly just built my name and then was able to command my price. So
Right.
everything starts small. Like,
Right.
for people who, are getting in shape, because that's something that I'm a struggle of mine, because I'm a chubby guy. My name is Doughboy. It's not because I got muscles. You know what I'm saying? So
I thought it
it's
was because you got the bag, bro.
Now, no, it wound up being because I
Yeah.
was in the bag, but like in college, it was because I was fat. Like, real
Right.
shit. Like,
Yeah.
they used to say that I looked like Doughboy from Boys in the Hood when he was a kid. Remember when he had the striped shirt on?
Oh yeah.
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 So that's
Yeah.
why they call me Doughboy. You know what I'm
Oh, okay.
saying? So it was a joke that stuck.
Right.
So, I definitely have a weight struggle, but
Yeah.
I've been coming down because
Right.
it's step by step. It's
Right.
every day working, doing something, exercising,
Right.
intermittent fasting. Sometimes you fall off the wagon, you got to get back. That's the
Yep.
part of leveling up
Right.
that people don't want to discuss. Like it's a constant grind.
Yeah.
It's not all right. You get to this spot. It's not a destination. It's a constant journey. There is no
Yeah.
end level. Like this ain't the video games. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Where all right,
Right.
you got to World 8-4 on Super Mario Brothers. I just dated one. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And game over. I done hit it. It's like there's always another level to go. There's always more elevation to go, especially in a financial space, but more in a spiritual and emotional space too. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Absolutely. 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 No, completely agree. Definitely. With the weight thing, I'm working on that as well. Fasting, eating cleaner and
It's rough,
working,
bro.
yeah, no, we're definitely working on times when you eat, so I throw events. So you get in at 2, 3 in the morning and
Ain't nothing open but
right,
fast food and diners, bro.
right, right,
Trust. Trust. No.
right.
Trust.
Yeah, no excuses though.
Right.
You just got to do the work. Just got to continue to do the work. And as I stated earlier, just continue brick by brick and just
Right.
continue leveling up.
Right. Right.
And as you stated, it's not a video game as to it with Super Mario, like you jump on a mushroom and then you just turn big, or you get the
Right.
flower and you get, it's not going to happen like that. It's not going to happen like that.
The problem with this generation, I'm gonna say this society in general, because it's older people who have adopted this type of mentality. We want everything now.
Right. It's the
We
microwave
wanna be
age.
rich now. We
Yeah.
want to be famous now. We want everything. We want muscles now. We ladies, we want to bang in shape now. And that's
BBLs.
not it, man. Like
Right.
a friend of mine used to say, yo, to success, there is no elevators. You gotta take the stairs. And we are refusing, or we are reluctant to take the stairs, bro. And you are not going to level up. You're not gonna elevate. You're not gonna be the best version of yourself until you make a conscious decision to take the stairs, yo. And that's real rap.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. When you try to fast track things, you do get that instant gratification, but the long-term effects, it's gonna hurt you in the long run. It's gonna hurt you in the long run. You mentioned people trying to contour their bodies, if you will. That right there is not good. It's not good, not at all. Take the stairs, as you stated. Take the stairs, man.
You got to take the stairs, man. You got to take
Yeah.
the stairs.
Yep, absolutely. So another thing is, what do you think is the most important part of leveling up mental wise?
Acknowledging your weaknesses.
Right.
I forgot who said this. I think it was Socrates. Don't get me wrong. I might be misquoting, but
Okay.
the pursuit of knowledge starts with acknowledging your own ignorance, man.
Right.
The problem with us is we never want to admit where we fall short, not even to ourselves. So if we don't know, or we don't acknowledge where we fall short, how can we get better?
Right.
We are a group of uncoachable individuals, and that's why we're stagnant. The first thing is to say, all right, well, I'm weak here. I need to work on this. You know what I'm saying? I have horrible spending habits. I need to work on that. I have misguided priorities. I need to work on that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a substance abuser. I need to work on that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't do the groundwork. This is groundwork, bro. Like this is 101. You can't do nothing unless you start there. And most of us are so wrapped up in our pride, in our ego, in our overblown self-importance that we can't even do that. So it takes us to hit rock bottom
Right.
for us to level up, which is kind of ridiculous. I ain't gonna say ridiculous, it makes perfect sense, but it's kind of tragic. Because
it is tragic. It is tragic. It is tragic. We don't look into we don't look within ourselves until it's late. What you just said, hit rock bottom. We hit rock bottom, and for some people who do hit rock bottom, they're able to come back. But some people hit rock bottom, and then
some of them can't.
Some of them don't make it. Some of them don't make it.
They can't,
and we do need to put our pride and our ego to the side, and we need to look within ourselves and say, all right, you know, I need to fix this about myself.
Right.
Spending habits. I may be spending way too much money,
right,
on different clothes, or I'm going out too much, or I'm buying stuff that I really, really don't need.
Right. Right. Like that's the first step.
Right.
That's the first step. If a lot of us did a lot of inner work, we would be in totally different places, man.
Right.
We really would. Like if we would just say, I'm bugging. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, yeah.
We would be in like totally different spaces, but it always takes some cataclysmic event to show us that we're bugging. And by that, the road to recovery from that, like you way behind the 8 ball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It take most people, most bros, it took them to get their heart broke, to get divorced, to get shut down and, you know, child support killing them and all that. And then it's like, damn, man, I got to get my shit together. I got to level up.
Right.
If we would have did that work before all of that, we'd have been in a totally different space. But it took us all of these events for us to sit in a dark room and be like, yo, I got to get my shit together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm not charging nobody on who's watching this because it happened to me too. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
Like it happened to me too. Like it took a bunch of heartbreaks for me to put myself in a space and say, I crave too much validation from other individuals. I need to shake that off. And the minute I shook that off, yo, totally different outcomes, totally different results in everything. It was like a light clicked on my life. You know what I'm saying? But
absolutely,
it took me getting burnt. You know what I'm saying? So even it took me getting burnt for me to reassess the things that was wrong with me. I'm like, yo, this shit keep happening, yo.
Right.
What am I doing?
And then you realize, like, what is the common denominator? And it's it's yourself. Yes.
It's like, yo.
Right.
Well, I must be doing something wrong. Let me rearrange some things.
Exactly.
And the minute I rearrange some things, peace, bro. I have a certain level of peace that is unprecedented, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's, to me, that's one of the basic or one of the primary, how could I say, byproducts of leveling up. Like at the end of the day, for real, I'm gonna say this. We talking about leveling up. We talking about all of that. You can have money, you can have cars, you can have fame, you can have power, you can have women, you can have all that shit. If you ain't got peace, bro, you ain't got nothing.
Right. Exactly.
Nothing.
Exactly.
All of those things should be things that contribute and are a byproduct of you having peace, bro.
Right.
You know, I think that's one thing that, you know, we tend to overlook in the pursuit of all of these things. You think that all of these things is gonna make it work or fill the void in our chest, bro, and it's not. So you got to figure out what your strengths and what your weaknesses are, and what brings you peace.
Right.
I found out what brings me peace. I'm Gucci. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Right.
I would say that too. Because you'll have all of that and be miserable and want to jump off a fucking bridge.
That's
Which
true.
people do it all the time.
That's true. I mean, if you look at some of these famous people, they have all the money in the world and they're not happy. They have not found their peace.
No?
Peace is so important. And no matter what you do in life, if you don't have peace, you will not be able to fully accomplish anything.
Right.
You may have the money, you may have the cars, you may have the woman, all of that. But if you don't have your mental, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Let me tell you something, bro. I know a lot of people with a lot of money.
Yep.
And they look at me and be like, yo, I envy you, yo. Because they see it in my face. I got peace. I'm
Right.
chilling. Every
Right.
time you hit me, you be like, "Yo, what's up?" I'll be like, "Yo, I'm chilling. I can't complain."
Right.
Like, that's my shit. I can't complain. I'm
Right.
in a fantastic mental
Right.
space. I'm in a fantastic emotional space. I'm in a pretty good financial space. So I'm hitting on all angles where I know people with an ungodly amount of money, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Man, listen, and they miserable, man. They
Right.
come up and they talk to me, and I look them in the eye and I'll be like, yo, whatever you looking for, man, I hope you find it, bro.
Right.
Because you can see that something's missing and the money ain't fix it.
Yep.
The cars didn't fix it. The trips didn't fix it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like that, having peace and being able to just inhale and exhale and just be like, yo, that's everything, bro. That's everything.
Right.
And most men don't have it. They don't. They
Right.
got everything else but that.
Yeah, agreed. I would say another thing about leveling up is men, we need to take care of our mental health.
Right.
Because and I'm a big proponent of that. I used to and I'm still working on it, but I used to be very short-tempered, lash out, yell, get into all my
You
emotions.
think? You think? You think?
So sidebar disclaimer. So this man has known me since I was 14, 15 years old. So he's known me over half my life.
I used to be short tempered. Yo, you was real PG with that, but you think?
Yeah.
You was wilding. You think, bro?
Yeah. I was off the hook. I definitely was off the hook.
Out of control.
But yeah, so I definitely as I got older and once I got a son, I started to surround myself with like-minded people, people who had peace, people who found their peace, and that to me really made me look within myself. And there's things that like someone could say something to me, and if this was like 10 years ago, I would fly off the handle,
right,
ready to fight, ready to do all that. Now if someone says something crazy to me, I'm like, yeah, all right, like it's no it's no sweat off my back.
Right.
Yo,
true story. I'm leaving the club Sunday, right?
Yep.
Going to my car. Now, I be selling the little I Love Doe hoodies and the merch and stuff. So I put the merch in my back seat, put my DJ bag in the back seat. This couple walks up. They're in the car next to me. This dude tries to show off for his girl. Like, yo, what are you doing next to my car? And I'm like, what? Yo, you doing something with my car? He had a nice car. He had like a Beamer truck or something. So I'm like, nah,
boy.
I'm just getting off work and I'm putting my bag in the car. And I just laughed. Now, 10 years ago, it would have been like, what? Yo, who you talking to? Yo, don't show off in front of your bitch. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The fact that I already knew he was trying to show off in front of his girl. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, whatever, man. You ain't gonna make no moves. So
Right.
this is all moot anyway. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
just saying, just like you get in your older age, you realize that certain things ain't even worth it.
Yeah, it's not exactly. It's not worth the anger, and it's not worth the hostility. And I always used to hate this term, and a lot of people have said it to me. He who angers you controls you, and I couldn't stand that for years. When people used to say that to me, but it is the truth. It is the truth because you are in control of your emotions. You are in
Yes.
control of your emotions.
Yes. You
And
are
if
in
you don't,
control of everything you.
right. And if you don't have it in check, it's gonna be bad for you.
And to be honest, this is what leveling up is really about. It's about
Right.
mastery of self. Because once
Agreed.
you learn to master self, you can
Mhm.
master anything else. You see what
Agreed.
I'm saying? And once you
Yep.
learn how to check your emotions, once you learn discipline and these things, once you learn humility, then everything else becomes easy for you. Once you have
Right.
discipline, then you can diet. Once you have discipline, you can work out. Now you have better. You're in better shape. You have a better physique. Once you
Right.
learn to control your emotions and make better decisions, now you make better decisions financially. You make
Right.
better decisions in dating. You make better
Yep.
decisions across the board. These things will force you to level up. Leveling up will be a byproduct of that. You
Agreed.
understand what I'm saying? See,
Agreed.
and this is what like I said before, this is our problem. We try to skip the steps. We got to
Yeah.
take the stairs.
Right.
You see what I'm
Right.
saying? We all want it now. We want to hit a lick. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We want to
Right.
hit this lick.
Right.
And it doesn't work that way. Like, so if you get a whole bunch of money, say hypothetically speaking, you hit a lick, a nice one. However you do it. I'm not co-signing anything.
Right.
If you got fucked up spending habits,
No,
you're gonna be broke in a couple years.
we on the legal thing. You know,
Right,
we on
I'm
the
just
legal
saying.
thing.
I'm just saying. I'm just
We don't
saying.
condone any outside behavior, but if you
Look,
get
bro.
it, just be safe.
We don't know what our audience is, so I'm speaking to everybody. If you got bad spending habits, it's over anyway. You can hit a lick. If you make bad dating decisions,
Facts.
you gonna blow it anyway. Old girl gonna take all your money anyway. So you're gonna be back to where you are. You're gonna be back to square one because you didn't do what you needed to do to develop and be worthy of leveling up.
Right.
Some of us not worthy of
Right.
leveling up. And that's a whole nother conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot of accountability blogs going on right now. So you get that whole you're not worthy of this and you're not worthy of that. Yo, where you go, homie? Hey, I don't know where the G went. You. Hey. Yo, you good?
Yeah, my fault. Sorry about that, man.
That's all right.
Connection. Yeah. So
All
the
right.
last thing that you were saying, you were saying, if you hit a lick and then go from there.
I was like, so you hit a lick, right?
Yeah.
And you don't have the basic spending discipline. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't have decent spending habits. You're gonna lose it anyway. You hit a lick.
Yeah, the money's gonna be gone.
The money's gonna be gone. You know what I'm saying? You hit a lick and you got terrible dating decisions. Like you pick horrible broads. You're gonna lose it anyway. She's gonna take all your money and push it. So it's like you haven't done the work from the stairs. You haven't done the work to be worthy of the level up. You see what I'm saying? We talking level up, but are you worthy of a level up? You know what I'm saying? Like, have you done the work inside of you to be worthy of the things that you say that you want.
That's bars, man. That's facts. Big facts.
And this is the problem, because most of us we aren't worthy of the things that we want, because if we were, the universe would grant it to us, bro.
Right. That's a fact.
We're not worthy. We haven't done the work yet. We're not prepared. A lot of rappers, I'm gonna use, because I do, music. A lot of these dudes who swear that they want to be stars, they're not ready.
Right.
I look at them, I'll be like, bro, you're not ready. You're not mentally ready. You're not mentally stable enough to handle the fame and the power that you say you want.
Right.
A lot of us not ready yet. We need to really do some inner work and some introspective thinking and sit in a quiet room or go to therapy or whatever it is, because most of us ain't ready, bro.
Right.
You're right.
Right. Absolutely. And I'm a big proponent. I'm a big proponent for therapy, and I was against it for a lot of years. And I'm like, I don't want to tell some stranger my problems. But what I realize is that for me, when I'm speaking to someone who is not necessarily in my circle, who doesn't know me, and it's just looking from the outside in, and then they give me their perspectives, and it's like mine is blown.
Right.
You get the feedback that and you get from their perspective things that you haven't thought about.
Right. Because you're too close to it.
Right, exactly. You're way too close to it. You're way too close to it.
Right. Just whatever it is, like whatever puts you in a better mental space, whatever gets you more focused. Yes, some people need therapy. You know what I'm saying? Some people just need to chill the fuck out and sit down and read a book. Whatever it is, yo. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, work on being the best version of yourself, and everything else will fall into place. Agreed.
So let's go more into the financials. So with the financial leveling up. So for me, how do you feel about people saving money? I'm more of that you should save a little, but you should invest more.
Right.
So I've invested in Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, invested in stocks, and I'm looking to get my first international property, Airbnb. I'm going to turn it into an Airbnb.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, I used to hear over the years, save your money, and I get that for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
I'm of the belief that investing your money is more better than saving your money. So what say you to that? I
agree with that. You got to make your money work for you.
Exactly.
Like putting it in the shoebox, like that's cool, but it's not going to do nothing for you. Now, granted, you should have some, I'm going to say shoebox money. Yo, I really be telling you.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yo, but like you should have some type of shoebox money, like a stash or whatever, but you should also have money that's going to work for you. Just invest wisely. Like that's what, you know what I'm saying? And invest with the thought of long term. Exactly. Once again, everybody wants things now.
Right.
That's not how investment works.
Right. Exactly. No, it does not. Yeah, it does not happen like, oh, if I put $5,000, I'm expecting to get $500,000
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. It's not going to happen like that. It's not going to.
That's not how it
like that
works.
Yeah, I was talking to one of my I guess you call this person an associate. I was talking to one of my business associates about crypto, and he was just saying, I'd rather just save my money, because if I put that money in and I'm waiting 4 or 5 months or to a year and I'm not getting anything back, it's not worth it to me. And I'm like, bro, like that doesn't make any type of sense. That doesn't make any type of sense.
There you go. Because everybody wants it now. Everybody wants it now. That's what stops the majority of people from investing.
Right.
Because they so used to a quick flip.
Right.
You know, we from the street.
Right.
So everything's a quick flip.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everything's a quick flip. When it comes to investing, there is no quick flip. It's really,
it's not.
you should be thinking long game.
No, it's not. No, it's
And
not.
most people don't have
Right.
the mental capacity to
Right.
think long game. I mean,
Right.
you talking about you from where I'm from. So
Right.
you're talking about a place where people don't think they're gonna live to see 25.
Right.
That's just their mindset.
Yep. And I had that mindset at one point.
Right. So you're talking to people who don't think they're gonna live to see 25, and you telling them to invest and look 5-10 years down the line.
Right.
They like, you bugging.
Right.
I'm going to Jamaica.
Right.
You know what
I'm
saying?
going down. Yeah.
Right. I'm going to Jamaica right now, son. I'm not waiting for 5 years, and anything can happen in 5 years. Fuck it. I might not even be living in 5 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So once again, you got to change your mind state.
Right.
To even think about investing, it's a totally different mind state. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in total agreement. You know, you should be putting your money in places where it can work for you.
Yeah.
Under your bed's not working for you. It's not working for you. You know
Absolutely. And me, especially due to the fact that I have a son, I think about generational wealth.
Right. Right.
So even if that money doesn't accumulate, and God forbid, let's say if I pass away tomorrow or something, but that money will still be accumulating for my son.
Right. But you're thinking long game.
Right.
You're thinking long game. Most people don't think long game, bro.
No, they don't.
It's just a fact.
Right.
They don't think long game.
Right.
They think now.
Right.
I'll say 5 years max.
Right.
They're not thinking long game. Not at all.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Well, most of it's usually like a 5-year plan at max. No one's thinking 10, 15 years down the line.
Right. And you got to think that way.
Right. Yeah. A lot of people, you know, unfortunately, men, especially men in our community, are very nearsighted, if you will, when it comes to thinking about generational wealth.
I mean, because like I said, most of them didn't think they would live this long.
Right.
It's like generational wealth. Like, I'm not going to live to see 25. Most of us didn't. You know, I was blessed to see, you know, both of my parents, but most people never even seen their fathers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, they don't even see a reflection of what they would be when they 40, 45, 50. You know what I'm saying? That don't even exist.
Right.
And everybody that they see in that generation is doing bad or not in a space to, you know, talk about generational wealth. So they can't even, how could you shoot for something you can't even see?
Right.
You know what I mean? So once again, it goes back to reprogramming how we think.
Right.
It all starts here.
Yes, it does.
It all starts here.
Yep.
It all starts with saying like, yo, I gotta make certain changes and certain adjustments.
Right.
So I can do other things so I can be in a better place.
Right.
Whatever that is.
Yeah. Agreed. 1,010%, man.
Word up.
Yeah. And so the last topic of leveling up, dating.
Oh, you want to start? Go ahead.
No. It's all you, brother. If you got it.
Dating. I think we've been taught all wrong.
Yes.
Listen, and I'm gonna keep it real. You're talking to. In my day, I was probably one of the most romantic people you would ever meet. Like, if you ever paid attention when I was at Branchbrook, like my girl was there all the time. Little light-skinned chick, thick, big booby. She used to always sit right behind me. Shout out to my girl Danger. We still cool. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I was Ronnie Romance, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And in my older age, and remember, if you go back about 10, 15 minutes, I was saying that you had to look at the common denominator and what was going on in my life.
Right.
And you say, like, yo, something is wrong.
Right. Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So this is the part where we talk about something's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So I realized that I was taught wrong about the dating experience.
Yeah.
That I believe that leading with a certain level of kindness and generosity and overextending would actually get the girl.
Right.
And it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
And it doesn't.
Yeah. So when you overwork, pardon me. Now I was just gonna say when you overwork, it doesn't work out. Doesn't work out. Doesn't work out.
I can laugh at it now. I can laugh at it now. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny now. So I don't know if you saw the video where I put the 4 stages of the red.
Yes.
Yeah. So my homegirl, her best friend, she's like, send her flowers. So I sent the flowers. You know.
Yeah, I saw that.
I hit the 1-800 flowers. I'm like,
the
flowers, the chocolate. I'm like, yeah, it's lit.
You got dubbed.
Yeah. So she hits me up. So she's like, thank you for the flowers. Thank you for the flowers. And I'm like, yeah. So, you know, yeah, I'm gonna take you out, you know, nice restaurant. So she's like, oh, that's so sweet. Oh, she hit me with that's
friend zone. That's friend zone.
Yeah.
That's friend zone.
So when you step outside, like on a day that's about to snow, and like the air is kind of stale. That was like the still cold front coming in. When she said, "Oh, so sweet." And so she's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh, I think that you so sweet. I just think that we're better off as friends." Bum, bum, bum. I was like, never again.
But see, all right. Yo, that was me all day, bro.
Right, yeah.
For a very long time. Now, I'm going to tell you what's so ill is the doughboy persona on the set would always get him.
Right.
Now, I was taught like, yo, be humble. Don't be the arrogant dude.
Right.
Be nice. But what I realized was the arrogant dude on the set was what attracted them. So I would get him. That would be light work. I would get him.
Right.
I would smash even. That would be light work.
Right.
Then I'm like, all right, be nice to him. And then the longer I would be nice to him, the less they would like me.
Right. Right.
The less they would like me. And then it would get all the way down to the point where like I was borderline like chasing him. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
What is going on? And then I realized that women respect power.
They do.
At the end of the day, women respect power and they want a man that they could look up to.
Yes, they do. They do.
Once they realize that they got you, they can no longer look up to you because they can't respect someone that they can manipulate.
Right, because the thing is, you know, if they see you at eye level and you're not here and them here, it's a wrap. Because again, if they see you at this level,
they don't respect you.
Lower,
they don't respect you.
They're out.
So I realized, and I'm gonna keep it a foul. No chick that I ever dated was smarter than me.
Right.
No chick that I ever dated had more money than me.
Right.
No chick I ever dated had more clout than me. None of that.
Right.
But once they realized that they had me emotionally in a space where I was weak, none of that mattered. They still didn't respect me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I would tell every man who's listening to this, and every female too. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
If they do not respect you, it's a wash. And most men are in relationships where their lady don't respect them. They don't want to admit that. They really don't. That's
Right.
a hard pill to swallow.
It is.
But
It is.
most men are in relationships where they lady don't respect them. If your woman knows that they can get what they want out of you, they don't respect you.
Yep.
Period. Because
Absolutely.
you can't respect somebody you know you can manipulate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they respect power.
Yep.
They respect ramifications. They respect these things. And when we are doing all that Ronnie Romance beta shit, they don't respect it. Listen, bro.
They don't.
I'm just saying this from experience, yo. I had a woman I was dating. She nicknamed me Superman. That's how much she looked up to me. Right?
Right.
I'll say a couple of years later, she was dubbing me because I was just wow in love with her, and she saw her Superman as beta.
Right. You turned into Clark Kent.
Boom.
Right.
So, you know, you always have to stand in a certain amount of power. And they never tell us that. They tell us the opposite. They tell us to overextend. They tell us to do all of these things that makes them feel good and strokes their ego. And that may work for a little while, but they lose respect for you, bro. I've seen straight up killers get disrespected by their girlfriends.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Because they know once they realize that they kind of got you by the balls, once they realize that you love them, and you'll do anything for them, boys to men on bended knee shit, bruh, they gonna give it to you.
Right.
They're gonna give it to you. And let me go back, and I'm gonna say this because I know a lot of the women are probably tight over what I'm saying. It's true though.
No, it's facts.
It's very true. But let me say this:
if they get tight, so be it. But
But I want to really put it in a proper perspective.
Yeah, go ahead. My fault, bro.
Most people, power corrupts, right? Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Love is power, and people don't understand that. So when someone loves you to the point that they will do anything for you, that gives you a certain amount of power. And in human nature, power corrupts. You see what I'm saying? So 9 times out of 10, a person is going to abuse any amount of power that they give them. Right. This is just human nature. You can't give a motherfucker a raise or promotion at Verizon without a motherfucker abusing the power and acting. You can't promote somebody to supervisor without them abusing power and bugging out. So imagine if you give somebody the emotional energy that controls your life. They're going to abuse that because they don't have the fortitude and the discipline to have that kind of power and not abuse it. So it is, I'm talking in gender, male, female, but it's really power dynamics, bro.
Right. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So women respect power because men are supposed to be powerful. That's why if you look at all the women, the archetypes of that women like, they're all powerful people.
Right.
They're all very muscular or fit. They're all in positions of power. They're all financially powerful. They're all either rich or famous or stuff like that because women gravitate to power. It just is what it is. So the minute you lose power, you lose everything.
Yep.
Just is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Even why do good girls like bad boys? Because bad boys exude a certain amount of power.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Yep. Lawlessness and being able to break the rules exhibits a certain amount of power. In the street, the criminal is powerful. This is why you have full-fledged COs that work in the jail that's boning inmates, bro.
Right.
Because they still see the inmates as powerful, even though they in jail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all power dynamics, man.
No,
You gotta understand.
absolutely. And again, if y'all didn't catch that, because he just dropped some major gems. One thing I just want to add to that is that when a woman sees a man as the alpha, she will definitely break rules for the alpha, and she's going to curve the beta.
Yo, listen, I was the alpha and the beta. So like I saw it.
Right.
Like that's what I'm telling you. It's
Right.
wild. Like
Yeah.
how my relationships moved was wild because I walked in it alpha.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
The popular DJ that's got all the girls wearing his clothes and all that. I walked in it alpha.
Right.
So chicks was breaking all kind of rules for the kid.
Right.
Bro, all kind of rules for the kid. Right?
All kind of rules.
All kind of rules for the
Right,
kid.
yep,
And
yep.
then, you know, being what I'm taught, I'm like, yo, man, I'm going to turn into Clark Kent. I'm really a regular person.
Right.
And the minute I did I'm really a regular person shit, everything went left. I'm like, wait,
Yeah,
what?
right.
Huh?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was taught, and we were all taught to a certain degree,
Right.
how to be beta.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That these alpha characteristics were actually like bad characteristics.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we were taught.
Right.
So when you like a girl, basically be nice to them. Do whatever they say.
Right.
Be compromising. Be flexible. Be this, be that, be this, be that. Be that. Take her here. Take her there. Whatever
Right.
you want. Whatever you like. And then once you start doing that, and you thinking you doing the right thing, and then everything goes left, and you like, whoa. You see what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, they'll definitely break rules for somebody they see as alpha. And they'll definitely make excuses for people they see as beta.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And here's the killer. No matter how alpha you are, if they see you as beta, you're beta.
Right. Yeah.
You could be a kid on the street. Your old lady see you as beta, you beta.
Yep.
You could be a millionaire.
Yep.
The girl you mess with see you as beta. To her, you beta.
Right. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So trust me, bro. That's the one thing I would say. And the minute that you see that it's wrong or it ain't working, hit the ejector seat.
Right. No, agreed.
A lot of us, you know what I'm saying? Like men are very interesting because, you know, they say that we're not loyal creatures. We're not necessarily faithful creatures. We loyal as shit.
Yes, we are.
We got the same barber. We got the same football team as long as they suck. They can suck. They can lose every fucking game, bro.
Right, yep.
We got the same football team. Yo, we go to the same places. We are loyal as hell. We'll put thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in the same car, no matter how much that shit break down.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But that's a problem when it comes to dating.
Right.
Because if it's not working, we have to let it go.
Right.
The minute you see that it's getting wonky, let it go. Almost every relationship I've been in, I should have got rid of years before it broke down.
Right.
I already saw it, but I'm like, I can fix it. I can fix it. I can fix it. We're fixers by nature. That's what we do. We fix.
Yes. Absolutely.
We can't fix that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We can't fix that. So the minute it's wrong, the minute she moving funny, man, get rid of that.
Right. Exactly. The check engine light comes on and you like, oh, you know, let me pull over to the side, look under the hood.
Right. Take it to the mechanic.
You take it to the mechanic.
Over and over and over again. Yo, I'm gonna tell you something. My mother used to tell this to me and my little brother. She was like, you can't get back time.
No, you can't.
So you trying to fix a relationship or trying to get the vibe back from shorty that is clearly gone, all you doing is wasting time.
Right.
Because she's already made the decisions that she don't really rock what you were saying.
Right.
Nothing you could do after that. It's
Right.
yo, trust me on this. It's nothing you can do after.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Like she ain't rocking with you the same, and she's there for whatever reason she there. But the minute it gets to be a better situation, you left in the cold, bro. So
Right.
do what you need to do and just hit the ejector button, just cut it loose, man. I
Exactly.
got a bunch of friends right now. I'm not gonna name no names. They probably gonna be watching this shit.
Mm-hmm.
These niggas is in relationships that they know ain't working, bro, and they just throwing day after week after month after year away, and it's never getting no better. You know what I'm saying? And they come to me and they talk, and I'm just like, yo, you need to cut that loose. You need to cut that loose. 3 months later, they coming back with the same stories. 6 months later, they coming back with the same stories. A year later, they coming back with the same stories, bro.
Yep.
It's not, if it ain't working, it's not gonna work.
Right.
Period.
No, I completely agree, man. I completely agree. And this is another cliche thing, but time is your most important currency.
It is.
You cannot get that back. You
It
cannot
is.
get that back.
It is, man.
You got to hit
A
that.
lot of us are wasting time, bro.
Absolutely.
We wasting
Absolutely. Absolutely. You're wasting time looking under the hood.
Yo,
Looking under the hood. You on Amazon trying to order those parts, trying to put the parts in yourself. Go to
Right.
the different mechanics, get different quotes, all that. Oh, but all that, I'm saying it in a funny way, but I'm being serious. All of that is just time wasted.
Yo, and the killer is, old girl is putting together her exit strategy, yo.
Right,
You trying your hardest to fix it, bro.
right,
She putting together the exit strategy of life,
Right.
bro.
right. She's at the dealership looking at new cars. And you
Yo,
still-
she
you still
looking at
can't
new
fix the
cars,
car.
bro. You trying to put all that money into the mechanic. She's looking at new cars, bro.
She's looking at
Yes.
new cars.
Bro. Listen, man. And I would say, yo, if a woman does not have the same value systems that you have,
Yep,
do not take her seriously.
absolutely.
That don't mean you can't date. That don't mean you can't have fun.
Yeah,
But if her value systems don't align with yours,
right,
do not take her seriously, bro.
right,
I don't care how fine she is. I don't care how much fun y'all have. I don't care how much the sex is epic.
mm-hmm.
Like, you could do all of that and not be serious.
Yes, you can.
Because at the end of the day, the value systems
Right,
is what holds everything together, man.
agreed.
Values. And you know what? I'm gonna go off of the dating side, and I'm gonna say that in life in general. Align yourself with people who have the same values as you. Align yourself with people who things resonate in their spirit the same way those things resonate in your spirit. Because we are wasting time aligning ourselves with people that don't align.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? And then we wonder why we're not getting nowhere. We're not getting nowhere because the energy that you around don't mesh with yours.
right,
It's blocking all of your blessings.
right,
You can't get nowhere because the chick in your bed don't share the same values as you.
right,
Then you wonder why you can't make no money.
right,
You wonder why you ain't at peace.
right.
You know what I'm
Oh.
saying? So I would say that, like, date, enjoy yourself, do whatever you do. I mean, hey, but if they don't align their value systems, if it doesn't do this, don't even think about taking it seriously, and don't be shamed and feel shamed that you're not taking it seriously. This
Right.
is your life you playing with.
Absolutely. It is your life.
Yo, we be making long-term decisions and playing games with them long-term decisions, bro.
Right.
Yo, I see it every day. Man, I'm in the strip club heavy. Like, if anybody knows me in Northern Jersey or whatever, like, I'm the godfather of the strip club DJs. Yo, I see dudes every day talking about, yo, man, I'ma marry her, B. And I just be like, what? You don't even know. You don't even know who she is, bro.
Oh, insert simp here.
Bro, but 9 times out of 10, like, yo, bro. There's no assessment of people's value systems.
Right.
We just welcoming people in our lives and we don't even know these motherfuckers, man.
Right. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's wild.
Yeah.
So I would say that, like, when it comes to dating, enjoy yourself until you find somebody that whose value systems are meet yours, and and stand on that too. Don't waver on that. See, a lot of us waver on that. Oh man, I've been dating her for a long time. I might as well. No,
man. Nope.
No. Don't do it.
No, don't do it. Don't do that. Don't do it as an obligation because you've been there for that long time. Well, first of all, it's his fault that he's been there that long time. But especially don't up the ante because you've been there a long time and you do it out of obligation because you're only going to continue to be even more miserable. Right. And now you have a piece of paper that's even worse.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, stand as a man, you have to stand on certain things.
Right.
You have to stand on certain things. And that's part of the respect thing too.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have to like you. They just got to respect you. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put some up a couple of months ago on my page where I said, if you got to choose between being liked and being respected, choose being respected.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Stand on your principles. Mm-hmm. And anybody who does not align with those principles you stand on, you know where they stand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that goes, that's life shit right there. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
That's in everything, but especially in dating.
Right. Facts.
Yo, if she can't reflect your light, bro, you know what I'm saying? Then that's not it.
Right.
And you know, that was like, shout out to all my homies, the gods and the earths, and you know, the 5%ers, because they you know, that's their thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The sun, moon, and the star. You know what I'm saying? That the woman is the earth, or the woman is the moon that reflects off the sun, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So your woman should be a reflection of you.
Right.
So how can she be a reflection of you if she don't have the same value system?
Right.
And that sounds like it's common sense, but we don't use common sense nowadays.
No, we don't. We want that instant gratification. And I like the fact that you have mentioned how you were working in the strip club and guys was coming in, seeing whatever girl, beautiful, banging body, whatever the case may be, and they're like, yo, I'm gonna marry her. You don't even know her. You have to take the opportunity to get to know these people. She look good, she fine, body. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna wife her up. Nah, man, get to know her. And if she does not support your core values, things that are most important to you, it's never going to work. Doesn't matter how good she looks, doesn't matter how fine she is, doesn't matter how good the kitty is. You will eventually reach a boiling point and won't be at peace. And the only person that you have to blame for misery is you.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? And stay single and date and enjoy your life until it makes sense.
Right.
Don't let people shame you into doing things that doesn't make sense for you. And I say that for women too. Don't let these people shame you for doing the things that are in your best interest, whatever they are.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, when you got to live with yourself, all these people not going to be around, man.
Right.
All these people going to talk. They're going to give their opinions. But when you lay down in that bed by yourself, you by yourself. It's
Right.
only you, your thoughts, and God, yo.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you got to start making these decisions that's best for you.
Agreed.
And most of us know what's best for us. We just be doing dumb shit anyway.
Right.
I hate
No,
saying
it's facts. 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 We ignore the red flags.
all day.
That check
All,
engine light still going. That check
all,
engine light still there. It's not gonna
all
go
day.
away.
All
It's
day.
not gonna go away.
Almost every relationship I've been in, I saw the red flags, bro.
Yeah.
I thought I could work my way around them. I thought I could love my way through them. Word is bond on everything.
Yeah.
Everything that led to the demise of my relationships, I saw in the dating phase. That's
Mhm.
just real rap.
Right.
Every characteristic that I was like, yo,
Mhm.
this shit is whack.
Right.
I saw at least glimmers of that in the very beginning.
Right.
And if most people are honest, they saw them. They ignored them. They thought they could either love their way through it or they could fix it or whatever it was.
Right.
But they saw them. Because people don't do like these super duper metamorphosis type of changes.
Right.
They are who they are, bro.
Right.
Like some people do a pretty good job of hiding and disguising it, but it be glimmers of who they really are. You see it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Every female, every characteristic that I hate in my exes, they always had.
Right.
Every last one of them.
Yep.
And there's no shot to my exes because some of them I'm actually cool with.
Right.
But every characteristic that led to the demise of our relationships, I saw in the very beginning.
Right.
You
And
know
at
what I
the,
mean?
right. And at the and at the end of the day, it's just human. That's human nature.
Right,
Human nature. Human
right,
nature.
right.
My brother, OG, man.
Yeah,
This has been a pleasure. This has been a pleasure.
yeah,
So excited to have this conversation with you.
yeah. Let's do it again, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a men's panel. It's gonna be called King's Talk. So people look out for that coming soon. But definitely
That's
the
gonna be
OG
interesting.
Doughboy. I definitely gotta have the OG Doughboy on there.
Yeah, man.
Um, yeah. So let the people know where they can find you. Let the people know where they can find you, how they contact you,
Sure,
your
sure, sure.
brand, all of that, man.
Sure. All right. All the social media networks, Jersey Doughboy, spelled correctly, Jersey Doughboy. That's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, but yada 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 yada. My YouTube page is Talk to Doughboy. Talk with the number 2, Doughboy spelled correctly. You can get me on all of those spots. I answer my DMs. I'm very, very active. So if you holler at me, I'll holler back. Especially if you say you saw me on the Kings and Dreams joint, I'll definitely holler back. If you hit me on the YouTube, you know what I'm saying? I'm always engaging with my peoples on YouTube. They be bugging out like they love arguing with me or whatever. So yeah, just get at me. All my social media joints. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to holler at me, holler at me. I was about to say your gov, but Kings and Dreams got my numbers and my emails and all that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to collab, y'all want to do whatever. It's definitely holler at me.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. This was great. And the only thing that I really want to say is that leveling up financially, mentally, spiritually, with your time, with women, you have to do it at your pace, but make sure that you are doing the work. Do not stay stagnant, one foot after the other. No escalators, no elevators. As the OG said, take the stairs, one step at a time.
Indeed.
No matter where you at in life, one step at a time. You living paycheck to paycheck. Sacrifice. Maybe not get that box of Cheerios. Maybe get the store brand of Cheerios, but maybe put like $2 and invest in something. Small amount, doesn't have to be a big amount. You dating that woman and you see those red flags, enjoy yourself, but don't elevate the relationship to girlfriend, boyfriend, or definitely not wife status. Your time is precious. And just remember all, make sure that you are being purposeful, one step after the other. This has been great. Salute to you, Doughboy.
I love you, bro.
Love you too, my dude. Love you too, man. And we are out.
All right, man. Peace.